Well. Thank you all for tuning in today. A lot going on this week in the world of sports news, baseball news in general. Just the past couple days, earlier this week, when I was looking at potential articles and news sources to cover, a lot has come out in the past few days. I know a couple weeks ago on the show, we talked about the Astros cheating scandal back when that broke. Today, we have some juicy allegations, a lot of reactions from players around the league. The Astros owner pitched in on his interview. Very interesting. We're going to take a look at that. But before we start off, we're going to start off with just some procedural new rule changes for this upcoming season. Yesterday, it was released the MLB 2020 rule changes. So we got, I think, 3 or 4 changes going into effect. First one coming up is the 3 batter minimum. So, in order, I guess they're trying to speed up the game. If you put a pitcher in, they have to go against at least 3 batters or until the end of the inning. So, this is going to stop pitchers from coming in just for a game. Just for one batter. Maybe it's a good matchup. They're just going to throw him in there and then take him out. Or if you're going to put in an opener, a guy who's going to just face off against the top of the lineup in the first, and that's it. He's out. 3 pitcher minimum or to the inning. I know Baseball 9 actually, there's a one, I think there's a 1 batter minimum, so you're not able to actually just take him out. Can't take him out if they haven't even faced a full batter yet. But that's the first rule going into effect. Second rule, roster limit. So they're expanding the roster size. I believe, active rosters for the regular season's going up from 25 to 26. Still 13 pitcher maximum. September, it says that they are. Oh man. Not going to convert there, but excuse me. In September, the roster is being changed to 28 with 14 max pitchers. So, cutting down on the size towards the end of the season, bumping that up in the beginning. Two-way player designation. This has come on recently. Angel Shohei Ohtani 2 years ago, as most of us know, both pitching and batting. So now there's a special designation where the player who's designated as a two-way player is allowed to stay on the roster as a position player and also pitch in games without having to put them on the pitcher roster, because we do have that 13-14 limit. So the criteria for this is that the player has to have pitched at least 20 innings in the majors and start at least 20 games as a position player or DH in the AL, where they bat 3 or more times in those games. And this applies to the current season and the previous. So, in the case of Shohei, he was out last season for an injury, didn't pitch at all, but he would qualify since the season before he did pitch. And now, also off of that, a slight rule change on position players pitching. So position players can only pitch in a game if it goes to extra innings. So this prevents teams from just putting some rando in just because they're losing by a bunch. They're not going to be able to, only if it gets into extra innings and you actually have to go through your bench and use up some of that depth. Some minor ones now. We got pitchers and two-way players. It's a 15-day injureless IL. 15 days. Sorry, excuse me. It's currently 15. 10 days now under the new rules and the challenge time. Managers now have 20 seconds. Woo, there we go. Just fair down the line. Keep him at third. No outs, 2 on. But challenge time, they get 20 seconds to challenge and play instead of 30. I feel like this is one of those things where it's hard to enforce. I guess, they start the clock, but extra 10 seconds, probably a smaller time for them to be able to, look at the look at video monitors, get some input from anyone who's up in the box looking at the TVs. But I guess a lot of this is being done to speed up the games, starting all the way back when they started limiting the amount of mound visits and things like that. So I see most of these rules, except for the personnel changes, definitely trying to speed up the games. I know that's been talk for a lot of years now, is that baseball is just becoming too slow. No one wants to sit there for 3 plus 4 hours. You have other sports, basketball, soccer, just action, action, action. But it's kind of like football, one of those things where it's just the nature of the game. So whether you agree or disagree, I think that for the average fan, it'll probably be a better change, and for TV. But for the diehards, it's obviously a change from what we're used to. But I see it as a good thing, mostly. Now we got that out of the way. Let's jump into some juicy sign stealing, cheating scandal. Astros. Quick recap. So the Astros were caught. I guess it's not. I don't think it's allegedly. They were actually caught stealing signs on their way to their World Series win. So, what happened? Last time we went over the punishments, they lost some draft picks, some fines. I think their GM got banned, etc., etc. But today, I think it's either today or yesterday, their owner came out and had a press conference. So this is really this is some next level stuff. We're gonna take a listen. Oh, ooh, that was a nice dive. I thought it was gonna go through the cap, but we're gonna get hit into a double play there. Top of the fourth. Man, we're gonna open up this video and see what he has to say, and then let's do some analysis afterwards on my thoughts. It's crazy.
Our opinion is, that this didn't impact the game. We had a good team. We won the World Series, and we'll leave it at that.
Did you say?
Hold up. Yeah, they're going to touch on this later, but he said it didn't impact the game. So I think that the question comes now is what didn't impact the game? You're either going to say that deny, this never happened, or it happened. And if it happened, it's bad. We have Stephen A. Smith on ESPN calling for, them to vacate their victory like college basketball or something, but it didn't impact the game. So that statement obviously means that something happened, because if nothing happened, why would you say it impacted the game? The statement would have been, nothing happened, we deny these allegations, punishment totally unfair, blah, 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 blah.
You feel
It's
like
interesting.
this didn't impact the game? And what do you mean by that?
I didn't say it didn't impact the game. Basically, as the commissioner said in his report, he's not going to go backwards. It's hard to determine how it impacted the game, if it impacted the game, and that's where we're going to leave it.
Jim, sign stealing is a distinct advantage for the hitter. So how is it that it doesn't affect competition? So then what are you guys apologizing for?
We're apologizing because we broke the rules.
But isn't sign stealing a distinct advantage for the hitter, so doesn't it automatically impact competition?
It could possibly do that. It could possibly not.
So we got him saying that they're sorry for cheating, but it didn't impact the game. So, and then he ends it off with some classic lawyer lingo. It may or may not have. I'm not sure. Could be. I don't know. I'm not gonna draw any conclusions. But I think the backlash from this, I don't know about, obviously the commissioner has released the report. The punishments have been handed down, but wow, that I don't think the owners should have said anything at all. I know a lot of the times They'll just tell you to, if you're in court or anything, just don't say anything. Can't incriminate yourself if you don't say anything. But now he's just adding fuel to the fire, saying that, yeah, I'm sorry we broke the rules, essentially admitting to the cheating. But then they're gonna follow that up and say, oh, wow, a triple. That is very rare. Wow. Cleared the bases, got a triple, almost an inside the park home run if I had just kept them going, because the ball got past them big time, but they weren't able to convert there. Going back to the Astros owner's statement. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. If I was an Astros fan, any fan, it's not a good look. I know a lot of other players have chimed in on their opinions. I did see an interview of them interviewing Garrett Cole, and he seems to believe that there's no problem with it, but definitely it's a talk of the town. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I know we have some Red Sox fans in here. I think I've seen Dodgers fans. Obviously not pleased in the playoffs, but yeah, I'm just interested to hear your thoughts and opinions on this matter. But yeah, just absolutely crazy. Don't even know what I would have done in that situation. I would have, if I was the owner, I probably just wouldn't say anything. Because right now you just take your punishment. You still, no one's made you vacate the win yet, but just by talking, it's going to make things worse, and you're going to back yourself into a corner. Not good. Not good. But that's all the main news topics I had for today. So the rest of the video, we're just going to focus on the gameplay. Finish this one up in the 5th inning. A little longer game today. We've scored a lot of runs, so I think I can get another deep double off the top of the wall. I do want to mention it. A brief teaser. Was in Boston last week. Took a visit to Fenway. The week Mookie got shipped out. So if you want to join in on that discussion, I'm going to be talking about that this weekend on Gameplay Sunday. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Stay subscribed so you get that notification when the video drops on Sunday. Initial thoughts, very cool park. A lot smaller than a lot of other parks around the state, around the league if you haven't been yet. But we're going to get that one out, throw it over the first, skip the inning. And they put up 2. We had a shutout going, though. But it looks like the Avengers are going to avenge their pitcher, who gave up like 6. It's crazy. Okay, just going to go over there. Home run. Mookie B. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's any other news. I know I saw a little bit of the XFL this weekend. Very interesting. Didn't watch the full games, but saw portions of it. It's good to see football outside of football season. But I guess the whole football season is year-round now. 2 outs. Kobe up to bat. Kobe's a home run machine. He is my home run machine. Foul ball machine, as it appears here, though. There we go. Ooh, just foul. I do like how they put that in, though. When it goes deep, it kind of zooms in. I wish they would have done that for all deep hits. But man, that was a cool. I was leaning over like, whoa, what's going on here? But it's gonna end up being a double, 1 run scored. They're gonna switch pitchers again. 9-2. Tyreek is gonna go the distance. into center field. You're going to get snapped up. What else do we have? Do want to mention that I know you all are pretty active in those comment sections below. So if there's any news you've seen you want me to cover, let me know down below, and we'll try to expand it. Some other channel updates just while we're here. I know this video is kind of dragging along, but I do want to get back to more educational, promote tips videos to help you out in Baseball 9. I know I haven't made any of those in a while, but we are. It's been a while, and I think, for a while there in the middle, I thought there's not much else I can do on. I did all the basic ones, but we might do some more advanced deep dive into what exactly goes on when you bat, and the mechanics of, like, if you get it spot on versus a little bit off. From my experience, it does make a big difference. So, which is why at first power might seem like a good idea if you're just going to do power, but if you're off by like a couple millimeters, it does make a difference based on, I think the game lags a little bit, so it's hard to tell 100%, tell where you're getting that contact on, but there is a difference. And some other things you can do to kind of save up for gems, to level up your players. I know they introduced that new two-way player type thing, so we're going to check those things out, and I'll give you my comments on those. But Mookie is going to get a third out, so we're headed into the top of the 8th. Going to wrap this one up quite soon. Bottom of the 8th. It's just one of those things where you want a high-scoring game, but then it just drags on forever and ever and ever. So, that one popped way up. Did not mean... Oh, he dropped it! Ooh. And he extends the game time. So, if you're still watching, kudos to you. We're almost at 20 minutes, but he's going to go to deep center. Man on third and first. Let's try to put up some more runs. E. Jacobs into pitch. And we're going to get one, the sack fly into first. Easy money, 11-2. A blowout this week. Ball 1. That's some nice contact. Gonna go deep. We're gonna try to send him. Yep, we're gonna send him home. Maybe not. Gonna hold him. Safe at second though. Tom Brady deep center once again, showing off his baseball skills. I think he used to be a catcher in college and high school. Safe, 13-2. Ball. Let's get off that unlucky 13. He goes the distance. I thought it was going to be another long double. Home run distance, 403. Let's go. Aaron Rodgers up now. And that looks to do it for us. Top of the 9th. We're going to close this one out. Hopefully Gronk's going to be able to go the full 9 innings. Complete game effort. Full team effort. Keep him in there for the game. Let him finish it out. 2 outs to go. 15-2. KC Chiefs on top of the Avengers. Kobe's going to snag that second out. Last out remaining. D. Benson. Let's see if we can end this in strikeout fashion. Nope. Okay, he's going to try to extend the game. I mean, there could be a comeback. Couple grand slams, couple errors, couple stolen bases. Don't say it's impossible. 0-2, we got him right where we want him. He's swinging. We're going to make him chase one. Out. Third out. Chiefs over the Avengers, 15-2. Astros got caught cheating today. MLB rule changes. Thanks for sticking around for the whole game. We're going to get that reward. But as I said before, like the video, comment down below if you have any other news you want me to explore. Stay subscribed. Gameplay Sunday coming up. See you then. Peace out.